So I'd like to welcome Alan Rajah. Alan is a partner at Lawrence Grant, Chartered Accountants. They're a firm that specialise in the healthcare sector. So Alan, I'm just going to hand straight back over to you to just tell us a little bit about yourself and the topic we're focusing on today.
Thank you, Alka. I'm delighted to be invited to present this webinar on financial issues and what are the options available to GPs. As a short introduction, Lawrence Grant has been assisting the healthcare profession for the last 20 years. We'll be helping clients to minimize the taxes and also improve their systems and processes over the years. Let me just share my screen with you to bring up the slides. And what we're going to focus today are the options available when facing significant financial issues. Going to start it again, I think.
Keep going, go back to and what we're going to focus on today.
And what we're going to focus on today are the options available when facing significant financial issues. The topics that we're covering today in this webinar are personal arrangements, individual voluntary arrangement, also known as IVAs, and bankruptcy.
Okay, not words we normally like to see, Alan, but sometimes I guess finances do reach a critical point. So useful to know what options are available to us when perhaps we are having to make some more critical, significant financial decisions. So what are our options then?
So if you're facing financial difficulty, you should try and negotiate credit arrangements with your creditors. The government's already informed the banks and building societies to provide mortgage payment holidays to enable individuals to have a break from paying their mortgages. So you should really speak to your bank or mortgage provider to set up a mortgage payment plan. You should also speak to other creditors to try and agree a payment plan to pay off their debts. You should review your expenses and also cancel any unwanted expenses. And lastly, you should also avoid loan sharks, as this could land you in deeper financial problems. As we know, interest charged by loan sharks are extremely extortionate. If all that fails, and if you're unable to come to an arrangement with your creditors, then you should consider undertaking an individual voluntary arrangement. An IVA is an agreement with your creditors to pay off all or part of your debts. You'll need to appoint an insolvency practitioner to deal with your case. An IVA will enable you to retain control of your assets. And you only need 75% approval from your creditors.
And what if then we are considering bankruptcy? What are your thoughts there?
Well, okay, as a general rule, this should really be the last resort. So what does bankruptcy mean to you? Bankruptcy will affect your credit rating and ability to borrow in the future. However, it will stop any legal action against you. It will also enable you to legally stop creditors from contacting you. It also stops bailiffs and other debt collectors knocking on your door. You'll be able to write off up to 100% of your unsecured debts. Once the bankruptcy is completed, it resets the clock on all debts that are due. If you do decide to go down the bankruptcy route, you'll need to ensure that you engage a reliable and trustworthy insolvency practitioner to deal with the bankruptcy.
Well, yeah, I mean, I certainly hope for me and my colleagues it doesn't ever come to this, but we absolutely do need to be aware of our options, Alan. So thank you for providing that information. It's obviously all very personalised. So if someone did have a few more questions for you, is there anywhere that they can find you?
Yes, Alka, just contact me on the website, www.lawrencegrant.co.uk, or you can email me on my email at alan@lawrencegrant.co.uk.
Wonderful. Thank you. You've been very helpful, Alan. Thank you.
Thank you, Alka.